What's going on, family?
What's going on, family?
What's going on, family? This is one half of BLKMailTV, Franklin.
And I am the other half, Ursula.
And my lovely, beautiful, and most adoring wife.
Thank you, baby.
Very much.
Thank you.
Looking absolutely fabulous today. You know what I'm saying?
Thank you.
I think she came out tonight, ladies and
I
gentlemen.
did. I tried to pull out the stops tonight, guys. It's Friday.
It's Friday.
It's Friday. It's Friday. I know our co-host is going to be looking extremely
as always. Our co-host is always looking amazing. But guys, where is my manners? Sorry, you want to say something?
No, I was going to say today's a special day.
Today is a special. Oh, what the special day? The special day.
Special day.
Before we start the show, guys, we wanted to say this is a special show, guys, because today is our actual son's birthday.
Yes.
He is 4 years old today.
A whole
4 years. From like he's 14, but he's 4. You see what I'm saying? So big shout out to our son. Love you very much. You see what I'm saying? We're doing all this for you guys and obviously your children's children. So please enjoy your birthday. We had a wonderful time today with you. So this message and this live is strictly sponsored.
It's for you, baby.
It's for you. It's for you. It's for you. Mummy said that. But anyway, guys, let's get
okay, let's go. Let's do this.
Welcome to Diaspora. You should know, guys. I am Franklin with Ursula, as I said before, and I'm going to introduce, guys, our co-host, the wonderful, the sexy, the lovely, the fashionista herself.
Yes.
Kayi Gabian from the Diaspora channel. Where's she at? Where's she at? Where's my sister at?
Hello, Mr. and Mrs. Ngonade. How are you guys doing?
How are you today?
How you doing, sis?
I'm doing great, and thanks so much. I'm very, very excited about tonight's show. It's been a while. It's like
it's been a while. It's season 2.
What's up?
No, what's up, people? We have to keep the people engaged.
We have got to make sure we line up the right guests for you guys.
Exactly.
Only the best for Diaspora, you should know, guys.
Only the best for Diaspora, you should know. So welcome, guys, to season 2 of Diaspora. Yes.
Can you believe a whole season 2?
A whole season 2. You should have said. So if you missed the first season, guys, make sure you go back and watch those videos. We have some amazing guests that come onto the show and talk about their lives, guys. Real people who are doing real things, whether it's on the African continent or whether it's in the diaspora. They are definitely trying to build communities and connect with other people like us, with like minds, who have the energy mindset and who have the BLKMailTV family. And they move the goalposts and they're shooting for higher things, family. So that's what we're supposed to be doing, and we're showcasing those people. And last season was amazing. You know what I'm saying? This season, I'm looking even more forward to it.
I know.
We've got some serious guests lined up. But hey, what can I say? I'm going to say something. Oh, hold on. Is our guest in yet? Hold on. Let me see.
Oh, thank you. Thank you for the birthday wishes.
Thank you for the birthday wishes. Oh, did I get a birthday message? Oh, hold up. Where's that? There we go. Oh, thank you, guys.
He's a whole 4-year-old person.
4-year-old, just what I'm saying. Calling what he's calling. So, sis, tell us, what did you think of last season? Just quickly before we
bring on our
guest. Last season was amazing, but I know this one is going to be the one that will take this series to the next level, because we are fabulous people and we believe in bringing the best of the best, not just to show them, but to inspire our lovely viewers. So it's going to be fun. It's all about positive vibe. You guys know me. That's why we just click, because positive.
High energy.
It's good to be the positive vibe.
High energy.
Guys. We came swaggered out. We came to represent, guys. You see what I'm saying? Because it's what it's about.
Look at that.
It's about looking the part. You see what I'm saying? Walking the part. You see what I'm saying? Talking the part, but bringing the business at the same time. So we bring you that energy, we bring you that fire, but we also bring it with style, guys. You see what I'm saying? Because
style with uncompromising substance. Oh, man, you finished my word.
All right,
it's gonna be one of those Fridays today, sis.
Everyone in hats.
Guys, if you love this content, you love the shows, you know what I'm saying, you love the channel, please don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to share the video so that other people can engage and join and feel that energy.
Yeah, guys, we're trying to get to that 1,000.
And we're trying to get to that
1,000. Yes, guys, please.
Go ahead, sis.
Yes, this couple is very, very beautiful. Like I say most of the time, And what I love about you guys is not only, you know, saying things just to say it, but you actually truly reflect who you truly are. That's what I like about you guys. And you guys know what time it is. That's what I love. Again, another thing that I love about you guys is you are not here to play. You know, there are lots of, you know, madness here and there on YT Street, but we are not here for that. We are here for the real deal. So that's one thing I love about Mr. and Mrs. Ngonadi. So guys, please, we need to help this amazing couple reach the 1,000 subscribers. And we know, guys, we know we don't have to pay a penny to subscribe to a channel. So please share the content. We need couples like this on the YT Street to inspire, you know, our community. So please share the content and subscribe if you haven't yet subscribed. We can do this, guys. We definitely can do this.
You know, sis, you said something very heavy right there, and I want everyone to know, guys, because we were reluctant to come on YouTube and, you know, put our life down.
You mean me?
Well, she was reluctant to come on YouTube. I'd already had a previous channel.
I was reluctant.
I'm not going to name drop. I'm not going to name drop. But you should have saying, finally got her on YouTube, right? You should have saying, guys. And our sister Kai, when we connected, she inspired us and said, listen, don't worry about trying to do things perfect straight off the gate. Make sure you come genuine. Make sure you come with a vibe and with the energy.
Yeah,
just be you. You see what I'm saying? And it will get better every single time. And we trusted that advice. And guys, I have to say myself, when you look back at our first video compared to our video now, there's been a great improvement. There's been a growth. You see what I'm saying? And I want to say thank you to our sister as well for, you know, giving that inspiration and keeping us moving and keeping us, you know, engaged in the content. So thank you, sister.
Oh. I think it's for all of us. So, you know, to be honest, even when I started, it was like that. And I've shared this with you guys and some other people. I'm very, very shy person. So this is not a normal time, something I would do. But for my people, I will go the extra miles. That's why I'm on YouTube. So that's why I always keep it very neat, classy. Of course, that have to be there. And say what I need to say and get out. That's why I'm here. So
get out.
If you do come across when you come across our content, guys, go and subscribe to the Diaspora channel because she has some amazing guests that she has on there, amazing content that she brings forth, and the information is very valuable for those of you that are doing anything that's involved in the African continent. Whether you're from there, trying to spiritually connect, whatever the case may be, definitely make sure you're subscribed to her channel. But
thanks, bro.
You're welcome, sis. You're welcome. But guys, I got to let you know we've got a lot of things coming out on BLKMailTV, guys. You see what I'm saying? I'm not even gonna drop because you know.
No, we are.
We're gonna drop. I'm gonna tell you. I'm gonna tell you guys.
It's Friday. Why not?
So we've got the Brotherhood, the Nightly Notions BLKMailTV Brotherhood podcast, where we talk about LSG, we talk about family, we talk about love plus support equals growth. And when we say it takes a family to make a community, we mean that. Family, we mean that. This individualism of people, that's not going to work. This men versus women in relationships, that's not going to work because the breakdown of the family structure is the beginning of the breakdown of the community. And once the community is broken down, you cannot build a nation and pretend that this is say you are coming together when your husband and wife, man and woman are fighting amongst each other. So the Brotherhood was one of those podcasts that we're going to be speaking about those things. You see what I'm saying? And targeting men specifically about changing the mindset, about how to be brothers, how to be fathers, where we've gone wrong, what we need to take accountability for, and how we can develop and move ourselves to the next stage of being men and being leaders in our community. We talk about being kings. Where's your kingdom? So if you want to be a king, it's time to start building your kingdom. And you can only build your kingdom with family first. All right, family? So that's one of the things we have going on.
Can I just quickly say, I'm really, really proud of you for doing it, babes. Because guys, there's a lot of things. He's mentored a lot of brothers over the years. Do you see what I'm saying? He's always there for brothers. You know your bro. He has a message and purpose. So I've always been saying to him, babe, you should do something like this. And because there's not really that kind of thing there's not really that kind of space where you're getting it a bit more now. But let's be honest, as women, the majority of the space is geared to us as women. So I'm like, definitely, I think there's a message that brothers have to speak. And even in the midst of everything that we're doing, you know, he's taking that time out to put that together. Do you know what I mean? So I'm proud of that.
Thank you, baby.
I'm proud of it, babe. I'm proud of it. I am. Oh, sorry, baby.
I'm joking.
And he's doing it well. He's doing it really, really well.
He is. Honestly, sis. And he does it in the... Sorry, sis. He does it in the night time. Do you see what I'm saying? When I'm usually downstairs, I'm tidying up, putting the house down. And then sometimes after he's finished working, I'm thinking he's in the office just like doing stuff, and he's getting ready to do this podcast because it means a lot to him. Yeah. So
and people need to check it out. Like the one you posted yesterday, the brotherhood one is amazing. Everyone needs to check that. Male, female, you need to listen to that.
Yes,
it's really, really good.
Yes, because guys, I was dropping the Willie Lynch because we're gonna go more into it. So I'm glad you said that because. In that podcast, I was talking about Willie Lynch because we're leading to something about relationships. We're a married couple, we've been together for over 15 years now. And what we see going on in the dynamics of the community is destructive.
It's dangerous.
It's dangerous. And we cannot say that we're about LSG and building a community and talk about investing and going back to Africa when the very foundation of a relationship is a man and a woman and they're at war with each other because one is delusional and one is I don't. Let me just put it that way. They're both in a place of. They're both too far away. Yeah, and they need to be together. And I always say, fam, you know what we do? Accountability. Yeah. So both sides are to blame. And the way we're coming at it from okay, you're to blame, so this is what you're accountable for, and you're to blame, and this is what you're accountable for. So now we both know what the issues are. Let's move forward. And that's where we're going to go with the relationships. Because people are sending some videos.
I know.
You know what I'm saying? But this whole Kevin Samuels thing going on, right?
Sis, people have been sending us emails and saying, have you seen this? And some of them, because obviously, you know, you're much more up to date in these YouTube streets than I am. So some of them I think you've seen. Yes. Some we haven't. And there's some stuff going on at the moment, sis, between our brothers and sisters. You see what I'm saying? And it's like, it's painful. It's painful.
It's painful. So just a quick announcement, family. Our guest is here. They're having some technical difficulties on the other end. So we're trying to help them figure it out and help them to get in. So please be patient and thank you for waiting.
Yes, please, guys. Yeah. And kindly thumbs up the live. If you haven't yet subscribed to BLKMailTV, please subscribe and make sure your notification bell is on because they're going to be dropping more serious stuff that we really need to hear. So you don't want to miss that. Subscribe and share this content. Please, guys.
So you hold on. So we might even do one this Saturday, actually. You should understand because people are sending us this Kevin Samuels stuff, you know, what's going on. And a family, I'm going to tell you straight off the gate, we're a traditional husband and wife. We don't deal with this modern nonsense. So if you're coming over here to watch our channel and to watch our program, understand that we understand who we are as a people. We understand where we come from. We understand our spirituality with the Most High Heavenly Father up there, right? And we also understand the roles of a man and a woman. So if you're coming on the platform and we're going to open it up, we're going to expect people to show some respect, show decorum. You understand? Because we don't play that game up in here.
I know. Sometimes when I'm watching some of these YouTube things, the way people are going at each other sometimes, it's like, I'm just like, no, that part. And once again, we're quite fortunate we don't have that. And that's because we deal with LSG. There has to be a love and a respect of people's platforms when you come on them. So anything that we do, guys, we expect that respect. When we don't play around when it comes to respect. It's something that a foundation we teach our children. LSG is our family life equation. So of course, you expect that to be given back. So
you expect it to be given back. So when we have these conversations and we go into this, we're not going into it to vilify. We're not going into it to, make people feel down. Because I know we have this same insult, guilt kind of community that needs to be right sort of thing. No, it's about right is right, wrong is wrong, period. Yeah. And we as a community are in a place where we are not building, we're not developing. We're saying we want to do it, but if we're going to be realistic about how we're going to move and we're going to behave as a people going forward, then we have to heal the wounds and the rifts that are between us. And right now, there is a big rift between us because one half of us doesn't want to accept what's going on and the reality of that situation. The other half is stuck in a lack of the ability to make resource and to produce wealth. And with the two of them totally in disunison with each other, one chasing after wealth and one having the inability to create wealth, the two are not able to come together to form a union in a relationship going forward. And we want to address that as husband and wife. You know, my wife already gave lessons, and I want to say lessons. I don't want to say it that way. I do want to say.
I do development coaching. You know, I do it through obviously the branding with our consultancy, but just even over the years, guys. You know, sis, I believe in sisterhood. You know, like real sisterhood. You know, the kind of sisterhood when you say you're there for each other, you're there for each other.
Yes.
If we're sisters, then my husband is also a support system to you and your household. These things are important to us. Do you see what I mean? So yeah, we have to look at things honestly as women, and you know, in helping other women to develop and say, well, and you know, Mrs., I'm for the women which are married and want to be married and understand about that. I'm old-fashioned. I'm not feminist. I don't care who slates or whatever. I would say it. I'm not a modern woman. I'm a woman living in modern times. You know. And that's how I see. There are also a lot of women which are like that, you know, women like yourself, you know, women that understand about what it is to be a woman, their femininity, and what all of that stuff is. So once again, he was like, let's do this. And I was like, let's not do this.
Let's not do it. Oh, no.
And then he was like, Ash, let's do this. And you know me, sis, I was like, all right, babe, let's do this.
Listen, let's do it. Because at the end of the day, right, we love our people. You see what I'm saying? I love my sisters. I love my brothers. But what I see being married, you see what I'm saying? And, you know, being in a healthy relationship with someone that not only do you love, but someone that wants to, hold on, is my sister calling us on? Oh, I think she's calling. No. You can't call us on Instagram. We need to be on. No, that's another brother. Another brother's trying to call us in the middle of the live, and it's like, bro, you should be watching the live. That's what you should be doing. You should be watching the live.
Exactly.
You should be watching the live. Don't be calling me on the live, bro. You should be watching the live. Listen,
if we drop the link, then you want to call, that's different. But right now, it's conversation time. We are waiting for our beautiful guest, guest today, Lola Porter. So hopefully she'll be able to join us.
We're gonna make sure.
She says she can't connect, guys.
Why?
So I've asked her to see if she can go on her phone and see if she can try it that way.
Okay.
Hopefully she can. Do you see what I'm saying? Because this is really terrible. That technology again, it's trying to sort the situation or thwart the situation, rather, should I say? But no worries, guys. We'll keep having a conversation, and
we're still going to be working on to get her on, guys. Yeah.
So if you see me looking down, you know what I'm doing, right? This is not like a TV show.
So, Sid, what are your views on obviously the kind of the topic we're saying we're bringing out? On the relationship.
Those topics, you know, that's where my heart is. So we need to have those conversations. So needed.
What do you think about, because we were going to just have the conversation, because I've seen some content and I've been watching some videos, and I'm going to put a message out to a few of those content creators and see if we can use their content, and if they will allow us to use their content so that we can use it as a teaching tool or for informational purposes.
Educative.
Thank you, my sister. I was looking for.
That's why she's here.
That's why she's here. That's why she's here. For educational purposes, right? So that they can, so that we can show from a marriage perspective, a husband and wife perspective, what we actually see. Now, I'll be honest with you, family. You know, I did play in my younger days. You see what I'm saying? And
frankly, we understand. You are fine.
Listen,
you are fine. So we get that.
You know,
some of his sisters be trying to hate out here, but this is what I got right here, man. This is what I got right here, man.
Final bust up, like the final.
I'm not gonna lie. When we did meet, I'm not gonna lie. I said to him, "You are extremely handsome." Because she did. No, she did. And quick tip, ladies, definitely compliment. This might turn into the relationship right now. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like, listen, guys, definitely compliment your man, because we live in a time and we live in a society where men are not empowered. It's clearly obvious that our sisters have a lot of empowerment, with the sisterhood movement going on, and sisters empowering each other. That's good.
I'm not knocking that. I mean, we have a Women's Day. That's great. But we don't even have a Man's Day. And we talk about equality. You know, so these are the kind of things that I'm like, hey, I'm just being objective. Like, if you're gonna say let's be equal, then let's do that right across the board.
And men, men love flattery. Yeah. Who doesn't love flattery?
They are human beings like the ladies.
I'm quite partial to flattery, so you know, of course, men would love flattery also. And I think men appreciate a woman which can flatter them. I'm not saying like, you know, puff up people's egos for the sake of like, you know, but I'm saying obviously if the person, your husband, the person you're dating, the person you're attracted to, you know, you should be, as women, we should be able to communicate to them. Do you see what I'm saying? What their value is. And if they have an aesthetic value, then of course we should be able to say, you know,
say it often, say it loud.
Of course, you know,
to reassure them.
Yes, because you know, it's like some people say, oh, leaders are born. But no, leaders are made. Leaders are made. They go through adversity, they go through tribulation, they go through trials, they question not only themselves, but their mental state and their spirituality. So to have our sisters be an inspiration, you see what I'm saying? Your wife to be an inspiration, to motivate, tell you can take on the world. You know, you can't take on that saber-toothed tiger and take him down.
It's not you, it's them. That's what I tell them. I tell them, babes, it's not you, it's them. Yeah, if they don't understand you, that's not on you, that's on them.
That's on them. I like that.
That's on them. Speak your truth, walk in your purpose, follow the Most High. Sis, honestly, for me, as long as it says, we keep it scripture, right? So it's the Most High, it's your husband, it is you, it is your children. I believe in that order. So as long as he is adhering to the Most High, then we're good.
You're good.
Yeah.
We're good.
You're good.
I had to raise myself up.
And you know, it's so good, like, to have a couple out here sharing. You know, we are not saying marriage is perfect, but it's the commitment and you to say to yourself, I'm in this for good. Let's work this out. And once you are going into it with that mindset, it's a game changer, because when you are going into it with the mindset like, oh, let's try and see how it goes, and if it doesn't work, you know, I have the next option, which is get out. So when you're going in it with that mindset, it's easier to get out.
It is.
It is. You know, no effort, no sacrifices. You like, you know what? It's just that person. Everything fall on the head of that person, but you don't look at yourself and see, oh, what can I actually do? Because it's easier to change yourself than to try to change a grown man or grown woman. So it starts with you first, both sides, male, female.
Absolutely.
And this is why. Go ahead, sis. Sorry, go ahead.
And then once you make up your mind and you know there is no physical abuse, the respect is there. Of course, you come from different background, different, you know, parents. The way this one, the parents train him, teach him stuff is completely different than the other person. So now those two different words are one. So obviously there will be a time where there will be difficulties, problems. So do you run away and say, you know what? In fact, you know, this colleague at work, you know, she's so sweet and she always gives me compliments, you know. She was like, no, that is just for now. So you can't just pack and go because of few compliments. Once it's for good, you'll be tired of those compliments. So feast what is in the house, what you can feast. What you can do, and the rest is down to the next person. That's why both parties that are going into it can be going into it with the sense like, oh, well, let's give it a try. If it works, work. If it doesn't work, it's not gonna last. After 2 years, mass, it's not gonna last.
I'm glad you said that, because what I'm seeing a lot of times on both sides, but especially on our sister side, is a lack of good faith.
Right.
A lack of good faith coming into the relationship with a lack of good faith, because you're coming in there with a negative mindset. This, because we've heard the horror stories, right? And this is why I wanted to get into this conversation, because a lot of horror stories and things a lot of people are saying are statistically not true. There's a lot of rumors, innuendos, and straight out lies that are being perpetuated in our community about relationships, about coming together, especially about men. And when it comes to the accountability, there's virtually no accountability on a lot of these modern women that are going on nowadays. You should understand, our traditional sisters still speak about accountability and take accountability, but these modern women seem to think that they're weak for doing that and that they should have no accountability. You should understand.
Like some of them, like some of those women.
Yeah, sis, you know what? When we speak, we always listen.
I said some.
This is not a reflection of all. Do you see what I'm saying?
There's a difference between modern women and traditional women. Do you see what I'm saying? So modern women have a certain feminist mindset, etc., etc., etc. And we'll go into it deeper as we go into it, because the evidence is there. I've heard it for over 30 years. Yeah, you see what I'm saying? So, and I know other men have heard it as well. So now it's time for men to say what we have heard. And all too often, a lot of people have been having the conversation around us, but not actually having the conversation directly with us. And if we're meant to be the other half of a relationship, then I think it's very imperative that we hear what the men have to say concerning relationship.
Yes.
The brotherhood.
The brotherhood.
Hence the brotherhood.
That's why for this type of conversation, it's very important to have both parties on the panel, to hear from the ladies and hear from the men, and not going into it again with pointing fingers,
Going into with good faith. And we're here to build.
We're here to build, but this is why I say taking accountability, because again, we're living in a state where people don't want to take accountability. And if you come into our conversation, onto our platform, without first taking accountability, I will check that, because I have to take accountability every day for my wife, for my children, for being a black man in a world that's not run by me or controlled by me, but I'm being constantly told that I'm oppressing women. Well, last time I checked, I didn't see a whole bunch of black people or black men that look like me running this world. So this is what I'm saying. There's a lot of things that are being said without real context to them, without real critical thinking or analysis or reflection of reality. And this is why we have to come back as a people, because we've gone so far from reality. We've gone so far from, the conversation. We've gone so far from what we used to be and who we used to be. And we've picked up and adopted another way of being. And we're trying to argue that way of being as being the right way of being, when in actual fact, we need to go back to our original way of being.
Africa. It always comes back to Africa, sis.
Should I say it always comes back?
It always comes back to Africa.
Okay, guys, I've got to make an announcement. Sorry, Sister Kai. Lola Porter is with our guest family tonight from PTLEnterprises. Please go check her out. Let me check this. Let me put up a banner on that, because she just let us know that her system has not been able to allow her to come in. We've been trying to get her into the conversation for like the past half an hour.
Yeah.
And, she's been coming in, coming out. The phone, the camera is not connecting, or the mic won't be connecting, and for some reason we can't get to balance the two of them together. And I don't, we won't want to bring her on here where you can even see her face and not hear her voice, or hear her voice and not see her face. So I think we're gonna have to rearrange that for another Diaspora You Should Know segment. Should I say family? But I don't know. We're still on a live right now. We can still keep talking for a little bit, sis.
Yeah.
If that's okay.
Yeah, definitely. Let's do it. This conversation also is very good. We're going to have Lola next time.
We shall, definitely.
So everything will be good for us, for her to join us here and share what she's doing over there in the States. Is family, and generational wealth building. That's what we believe. That's what we are all about. So I'm really, really looking forward to have her on here with us.
Yes. I mean, I'm not going to go into what she is, but I'll leave that for the show when
she's
comes
proper
in.
LSG family.
Yes.
That's why we were so excited as
to bring her on, you know what I'm saying?
Because not only is she an amazing entrepreneur, she's a mother, she's a she's just so motivational as well. Like, guys, even if you just go check out her her Instagram, just the message she puts out and the support and the love, sis, that she's showed to Black Male TV from the get-go. I'm talking, you know, when you're just like, oh wow. She's kept with us, you know, we connect obviously like off the social media, and she's just generally an amazing person, and she is the epitome of diaspora, you should know. You know, the things that she's doing, what she's doing in her business, how she's working towards providing other people generational wealth. That's why we wanted her on here, guys, because you guys, we need to have people like this speak to us, inspire us, motivate us. And just
being an all-round good person.
Which she is.
Which she is. And, you know, I saw something that one of the other content creators put out about allies. Diana put it out about allies, and I kind of it resonated with me in the sense that, you know, she's an ally, and you need to look for those people of the same mindset. Those are your allies, and you pull those people together with you. You see what I'm saying? And that becomes your community. All too often, we've got too many of us fighting on this YouTube space, and from what I see, because I'm not in that fight, I know you ain't in that fight. You know, we ain't got time for that. Yeah, we're just observing we're just observing, scientific observing. So
do our thing and get out.
There you go. We get in, we get out.
We have better fish to fry.
Yes, bigger, better, and sweeter fish to fry. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, but seeing that, you know, my observation is really that, again, we're speaking positive vibes, and we're trying to say to people, let's come together, step away from big business, and come together in the community and start working together. Now, people don't want to recognize that, or the algorithm or whoever it is that's in control wants to keep pushing the same narrative. So we're not getting the views and the likes and all the rest of the things like normal people who have sensationalism would get. People who like
drama.
The drama, that's the word I was looking for.
The negative
what's the word? Oh man, and contention. Yes, that's a good one.
Contention.
Contention. So people are looking for sensationalism, drama, and contention on the YouTube space. Yeah,
true.
You know, and this is what I'm seeing, and I'm like, how is that helping us as a people?
No.
How is that helping us as a people?
This is not playtime. It's not playtime.
No.
Not at all.
Sis and family, I got to tell you, we did a seminar, the three of us, right? We did a seminar called the African Revolution Business and Repatriation Seminar, Business Investment and Repatriation Seminar, excuse me. Thank you.
You're very welcome.
So, guys, so we did this presentation, right? It's a 3-hour presentation that we are opening up to everybody else. You see what I'm saying? Dates are going to be coming soon. Excuse me.
They will be dropping in May.
They will be dropping in May for the for the new dates, so you can get involved. Because in that seminar, guys, we're packing in a lot of information as to what's actually going on around the world. What they aren't telling you on the mainstream media. You see what I'm saying? Because and this is why we're having this conversation, because we're trying to build our community back. So it involves knowing the global context of what's going on around the world, and what the elite are doing, and how they are changing the narrative, not only for the West, but how that's going to affect Africa. Yeah. Then we've got to talk about, when we're talking about building and community, we've got to talk about our relationships, because part of LSG is about our money, our family, our legacy, our heritage. You see what I'm saying? It's like,
that's the support.
It's the support.
That's the growth.
Yes, that's the growth. We can't get out of it. All of it has to be put in together. So by doing that seminar, make sure you watch out for those dates. Send us an email at blackmailtv.com at gmail.com. Excuse me. What I'm talking about, blackmailtv.com. I'm giving you the website for the consulting.
You're confused, man.
Excuse me. I'm giving you the consulting website, not the email. blackmailtv at gmail.com. Right? Let me put it there. Hold on for a second. There you go. Right, so,
all road leads to Blackmail TV.
All roads. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about, sis. All roads lead to Blackmail TV.
Sis, you are killing me tonight.
It's Friday, guys. It's the weekend.
From when we were even backstage,
let's have a good time.
Has been killing it tonight.
We are all about the good vibe. How can we come together and build Not about the little corner gossip, primary school, secondary school. We are way ahead of those things. Like, no time. No time.
You have no time for that, right? And it's like, so to tie it all back around again, just what I'm saying, when we're talking about relationships, which is going to be coming out soon, make sure you catch those and hit the bell notification so you can keep up to date with those lives. We're going to be talking about the Brotherhood podcast, how to lift up the men and empower the men to come back into their own, to come back into their lane. But before we do that, we're going to go through a series of, accountability, guys. Sorry, Likewise with the sisters also. My wife is going to be doing the podcast as well. I forget the name of it now. No. I don't want to say the name of it. That was it. That's why. I don't want to say the name of it.
Double challenge.
One of those things he's trying to get me to do, sis, and we haven't quite decided if it's happening yet.
I'm trying to get her to do it, and it's like, so it's like, all right, cool, fam. But
because the work and the things I do with sisters, we do it on a one-to-one basis a lot of the time.
Yes.
These are like the ways that you build with your sisters, the way you support with them, the way you are with them. I haven't quite found that balance of that
bringing it out to the public.
Do you see what I'm saying? So, and it's coming out, guys, because we do need it. There's different shows which I'm putting together, which of course, Sister Kaya, I'm bringing you in on, where us women can come together and we can talk and we can have our platforms.
1 second. So, guys, essentially what my wife is going to be producing, she has to go take care of the kids, by the way. One of them just, his birthday, right? He just came up.
Of course, it's his day now.
It's his day. He was like, where the parents
bro, like these conversations, we need to sit down and have these conversations.
Okay, he's here. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to have to produce to you Nehemiah Jr. Right here, birthday boy. He's all 4 years old.
Happy
birthday! Don't hit my mic with the car.
He's trying to share with the BLKMailTV family.
Of course.
Yes. What is it? How old are you, Bubble?
4.
I am 4.
I am 4.
You are
okay.
4.
So
all right.
This is Prince Nehemiah of the household.
Of course. The second king of the house.
Second king of the house, you see what I'm saying? So you have met one of the official members of the first family of the BLKMailTV. You see what I'm saying? Hey. Thank you very much. Oh, he wants to see you, sis. Okay.
You say hello, Sister Kaya. Say bonjour.
Bonjour, ma chérie. Comment tu vas? Joyeux anniversaire.
Bon anniversaire. So, guys.
He's so sweet.
Jim Barrett says handsome. Look at
beautiful family.
Do you know what his nickname is? He's called, especially because he's African, Papa Handsome. And you have to say it like that. You have to say Papa Handsome.
Of course, he truly is.
And he's giving you his African name as well.
Okay, so what is your
name? What's your African name? Kajang.
Kajang.
Uh-huh.
Good boy. And the other one?
Kajang.
Unduka.
Okay.
I don't know if you guys
I'm running with that one.
Yes,
that's Unduka Jr. That's also my name as well, family. So just
because we gave them all our kids have their first Hebrew names, then Cameroonian names, then Nigerian names, and the same.
Right.
That's how we did it with all of them.
With every single one of our children.
Yeah, that's a good blend, though. That's a good blend.
It's a good blend because it's the culture, right? So I'm Nigerian, my wife's Cameroonian, and we both understand that we're descendants from the Hebrew Israelites. So in retracing and connecting back to our roots and connecting back to the knowledge and the history and the spirituality, we also named our children, in that same vein for their first name. For their middle name, we kept it biblical, right? So his name is Nehemiah, which is the strong arm of God, the builder of God, and our first daughter's name is Amalia, which means the brilliant light of the Lord.
And beautiful.
Ziva, I switched around.
Look at him.
Amalia means industrious work of the Lord, the mighty work of the Lord. And our middle daughter's name, Ziva, means the brilliant lights of the Lord, the brilliant.
Right.
That's what their first Hebrew names mean, and then we gave them their
African
names afterwards. Yeah, so we won't go into all of that.
But since he wanted to tell you his African name, Right, Mister, let me go put you back in the playroom. Yes.
Right. Okay.
Should we go back in the playroom?
So can we say bye-bye to everyone on the camera?
Good
Say
to
bye-bye.
see you.
Say bye-bye to
Bye-bye. Say
Bye.
Bonne nuit.
Say bonne nuit.
Bonne nuit.
Come on, my love. Wait,
Jim Barrett says all 5 of his kids have Ja in their name. Yes, that's what it is. It's Ja in their name. Yes. So Ya and Ja is synonymous. The Y and the is synonymous. So yes. He says bye. Okay, Jim. Thank you for joining in, Jim. We'll see you later.
See you, Jim. Have a great weekend.
Have a great weekend. You see what I'm saying? But sis, back to what I was saying. No, it's definitely good to have these conversations and then to open it up for the panel. But again, I'm coming from a place. I'm not one of these puppy love thing. You know, I'm not coming from a Western mindset. I'm coming strictly from our history, from our people. The roots. So people are going to say a lot of things that I'm not going to agree with because I don't deal with this modern Babylonian system and I don't deal with that mindset. And we as a people have to accept that this is what's happening. So when we
Jim said that the bye is for Papa, not for Jim, so sweet. Jim, you should actually call in. You should call in.
In the studio, man, because let me see if I can put the chat. If anybody wants to join the conversation, let me open it up because you guys have been so great.
Jordan here. We have Sweet.
Oh yes, we got Dwayne Jordan. Kinfolk. Hold on, let me put it on the chat.
The LSU love is real.
Love is real.
It's always real. Thank you, guys, man.
So I'll put the link, guys, in the chat if you just wanted to jump in the chat and have a conversation.
Yeah, guys, we need to hear from you. Yes. Because this is affecting our community, and we can't just be putting certain things on other people all the time. Sometimes we need to sit down and reflect and see what is working for us and what is not actually working, and see how we can do things differently to see the results we want to see. So this conversation are needed.
Look at this. Jim said, men got to lay down the sword a little and let the ladies lead. Just like my wife. Now, I'm not going to say, I want what you ladies have to say. What do you ladies have to say to that? That's what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying?
If we're in America, I'll be pleading the fifth.
What about you, my sister? What do you say to that?
Well, yeah, I think sometimes, the men have to, to relax a little bit, because to be honest, the woman or the women are the backbone of every family, but that does not make the man, a lesser person, if I can use that term. Yeah, the man is the head, the man is the leader, but he definitely needs the sister, in the background, dropping all those good things, like my sister just did at the beginning of the live. Like, she just dropped something little and come and see Brother Franklin. Like, I said, bro, someone just said, calm down. So, it's just the two together. Beautiful things. Jim, how are you?
Good, thank you. And by the way, if any man knows that the better half is his woman, and I've been married 33 years, and I got to tell you, there's no way that you could tell me that the woman is not in charge. The woman is in charge of everything. Everything. There's nothing I do without. If I don't do the dishes, because I do the at home with my daughter right now because I'm in lockdown or whatever, you know what I mean? But I do homeschooling now, and I've got duties now. But if she comes home to a kitchen where there's dishes, there's 5. But right now there's not 5 kids in the house. But spring break just happened, and one of the kids just came back from college, and there was, somebody's got to keep up with the work, right now, because she is got an essential job. But I've been married for so long, and I've never been in charge. Never. Never once.
Jim, you're just saying that.
Like, come on.
No. I've not been in charge once. Not once. I mean, I can make an executive call. I can make an executive call.
And how do you feel, Jim? How do you feel about that? Because 32
I love it
years
because
is
I love it. Yeah, I want the ladies to be in charge. I think that the whole devastation of a lot of things that we see is by men being in charge all the time. You know, we look at, you know, politics. How many of the men are, I mean, politicians are men, right? You know, and then we look across the, you know, the academic world, and we see that just as many females are in the college level as men are. So there's that comparison right away where we're not seeing the results that we want. We don't see that, you know, the equality that we're, you know, trying to seek, you know.
But when we speak of equality, what do you mean? Because equality for who?
There is no such thing as equality for who. It's for all.
But how can that be when we live in a world where a lot of the times inequalities are favored towards certain people?
One particular group and another,
Yeah, I mean, you've got...
I only say because, you see, my issue, I have a lot of issues when we talk about things like equality, because I say, one, how do we really, everything has to be measurable for me. But we live in a system, in a society where things are not equal. And a lot of the times we have a narrative where obviously majority of the time it is the woman's narrative to speak of inequality, which without a doubt, historically, there's inequality, culturally, there's inequalities in different areas. Not so much in African equality, but that's a different conversation. But when we live in a system where it's not equal, and even when you look at simple things as I always say, like with maternity leave, if we're talking about equality, there should be equality means everybody having the same outcomes, right?
No, opportunity. That's the question. When you say equality, that was my question.
Yes, but they say that. But then when you look at things like that, is equality pushed for men's paternity, equality for outcome? This is it.
You know, this is a great point that you bring up.
These are serious questions.
No, this is a good point. This is a good point. This is a good point because if you lived with a woman who breastfed, and you had to see what she goes through to breastfeed, I mean, it's unreal. No man could ever put up with that. It's insane.
No, because men don't have. Well,
we don't have breasts.
We don't have breasts. that can't be conceived.
But Jim, do you like it?
Saying is because. Sorry, go on, Sister Kai. Go on.
No, because Jim was saying how the wife is leaving the house, but I'm sure she's doing it gracefully, very, very, with a class, with poise, not like this type of meeting.
She walks around with a mighty sword. No, she does not do that. I mean,
yes, but taking it back, Jim, to the equality. Do you see what I'm saying? Yes. I'm a big believer that if we're going to talk about equality of things, like my husband said, it should be for quality of the same outcomes. And if we're talking about this across the board, we have to apply it across the board. I don't think it's acceptable that in certain areas there's a great inequality that men face. Do you see what I'm saying? But then obviously that's not looked at as much. If I'm talking about equality, I want equality for women. Of course I want women to have a high increase in pay gap. Of course I want women to have better opportunities of outcome in terms of being able to rise in work and academically. But at the same time, being a mother of 3 children, having known what it's taken for my husband to have to, in the process of having these children, still providing for the household, being away from work, when you just had that baby, for them to only be told that, he's got 2 weeks, do you see what I'm saying? And then they don't get the chance for the raising. They don't get the chance to be a part and to also, a lot of the experiences are had by
How is it in the States, Jim? How is it in the States?
How is it in the States? Yeah.
You see, I'll be honest with you folks. So I got to a point where I looked at the amount of taxes being taken out of my income and I said, I'm gonna stop working. We can't afford our kids to get into college at a high income rate. So we purposely became poor and let the wife do one career. Her career was taking off. So why not let her just do the thing? And we maintained like a below status, like, you know, we have a very high monthly rent. I live here in Southern California, and it takes up, you know, over a third of our income. And so we have one child in Japan. She's independent, almost all the way done. The other one just got accepted to UC Santa Cruz yesterday. And the other one is at currently UC Berkeley. And so we have, like, you know, we're strapped. We're strapped. You know, we don't have any cash left over for anything. And then we have a 7-year-old. And so we're under lockdown at the same time. So it's, I mean, appreciative of like life right now. And I think there's a good thing for a pause. This is a good time for a pause right now too, to reflect back that we all lived, you know, I'm not saying decadent, but I always have my needs met, you know, but right now is tough. Right now it is tough. And I'm not joking you. You can look around here. The homelessness, they just kicked the people out of Echo Park the other day in Los Angeles, which was a huge upset thing. We've got, I mean, you should see Southern California, down south in San Diego. It's a nightmare. It's a nightmare.
See, this is why it's a sidebar. So this is why when you made the comment, my mind goes in a million different ways, right? Because a lot of people like to, you know, say things like, you know, men have been leading. And you know me, I love my history. And like I say about accountability. So I put the accountability where the accountability plays. When we say men are leading the world, yeah, that's true. The question is, number one, which men and which mindset do those men have? Because are we saying that all men have that mindset of the leaders who set up the system and are running the system and are perpetuating the system? Because I'm not a globalist. So to our elite globalist friends that run the world and do what they do, they don't take into consideration my thoughts and my feelings and what I think should, or how the society should be run. They perpetuated that in the way that they wanted to. And now they've, from where I see it, reading over history and time, they have now reverse engineered and done the same thing with our sisters, our women, and then are telling the women that, oh, you can do a better job, but the women are not going to do a better job because the hierarchy of men, those particular old globalist, colonialist men are still ruling, regardless of how far we women are going to go up within the society. So,
and can I bring up a name? Her name is Phyllis Schlafly. If you've not heard about her in American politics, she's just the most wonderful person, and who recognized an indoctrination within the school system and realized that we were just giving away our privileges. And this is the beauty of what you guys are doing on this show right here. And this is why I'm glad that I came in to discuss this, because we're not looking at the same mindset. Like, Franklin, go ahead, please, with that. I love that. That's perfect.
See, because, and this is what I'm saying, is those same people of those hierarchy, and this is what they do. They set, I want to put it this way. Let me put an analogy this way, guys. Imagine you're in a room full of spinning balls, right? I said it on the podcast the other day on the Brotherhood podcast. So you're in a room full of spinning balls, and each one of those balls represent an illusion, a delusion, and a distraction. And for me, what these people in the positions have done is that they have set certain illusions, delusions, and distraction. Men against women, young against old, white against black. Do you see what I'm saying? I'm not saying these things don't exist. What I'm saying is they perpetuated that mindset as distractions to take us away from the real focus. And the real focus, family, I always say, is what? Love plus support equals growth. Family. The nucleus of any community, any nation, or any kingdom, or any civilization begins first with family. Man, woman, and child. Once you break down those bonds within the family structure, you can now control by pushing narratives to each and every single one of them and keep them distracted, disillusioned, and not focused on what? Building resources and acquiring wealth and heritage for themselves, their children, and for their children's children, allowing them self-determination, purpose, and legacy.
And you know what's interesting about that is there's a certain form of like it's a totalitarian effect, correct? You know what I'm trying to say, right?
Yeah.
It's all the way to the establishment of Jesuit colleges. And you know, when you get down to democracy, you see Columbia, you see Harvard, you see Yale, you see these same patterns once and once again, proving an indoctrinated system that has also developed a world-class hegemony. How do they say that word?
Hegemony.
Right. And it's based on a plutocratic and a technocratic mindset, and these have think tanks, and they're all behind it, and it's centered in the United Nations. And it's so outrageous to know that that our politicians are actually sometimes working against us. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. But you see, again, family, this is why I say very great points that you've raised, Jim. You see what I'm saying? And very true. Guys, make sure you join our seminar, because in the seminar we talk about this technocracy and we talk about what's coming up. We know we can't say everything on YouTube because obviously you know how things go. But
I was trying to be really easy about that, by the way. I was.
I know you me. Thank you.
I was thinking about it. I was like, Jim, don't say it. Don't do it.
Don't go in. Don't go.
Nope.
Oh my! Don't do it, Jim. We still need to get up here. We're still trying to get them followers up here and the subscribers.
Yeah.
But we do share a lot of the same sentiments. You see what I'm saying? And to take it down from that high of a level and come back to the conversation where we were having, I know we're going to close out very soon, but to bring it back around again, right? And that's why we're going to talk about relationships, and we talk about moving to Africa.
Yeah, right. And the women, the women are the key.
The women are the key. They are the key, because they are. This consumerism mindset.
Oh, good point.
To our sisters, they market that to the women. Because remember, you said who does all the spending and all the stuff in the household? Go on, Jim. Who did you say this?
I've never signed a check. I don't even. I think I have one credit card in my name. I think she has, 8 or 9.
Kevin, what's going on?
I mean, she's an expert on how to transfer funds. I mean, what the hell is that?
Oh, that's different. That's different. You know what I'm saying?
You have to utilize everyone's best skills. If your wife's skills is great financial management, then
go for it.
I'm his PA, but I am not an accountant. That is what we have to hire one for.
But yeah, sorry, to bring it around, right? So that's why we want to talk about relationships, culture, mindset, you see what I'm saying, group economic support, because essentially what we're trying to say to everyone is, look, the system as you know it is not going to be around anymore. You have to connect. Come together with other people of like-minded. The YouTube is out here for us to connect. The internet is out here for us to connect. And it's time for us to start connecting and be brave. Come in good faith. You see what I'm saying? Come bringing something to the table and not just, I want to have a conversation. What are we going to do? And if you don't know what to do, family, connect and link with people who do know what they're doing. That can inspire, motivate, and drive you into the right place to have those conversations. So, Jim, final words, my brother. Before,
it's just like when they say when the airbags come down, you put one on first for yourself, okay, and then you put one on for your kids. Right now, your health is the most important thing you got to think about. I think there is going to be some type of economic bubble popping situation. I don't know what it's going to cause, and I'm not going to speculate. But I do see I see a trend where here in America, just where I live in a very exclusive part of Southern California, it's got great weather. But you would think that when there's no jobs, by the way, we get no health care. We have an exploding housing market where the price of the houses in the last 2 months has gone from 700,000 to like the mean to 900,000. Okay, so what is going on here is just ridiculous. We have a complete pandemic going on. We have high welfare. We have unemployment. We have kids out of school, and yet the housing prices go up and the stock market keeps going up. Come on.
Doesn't make sense. Yeah, there's a disconnect reality of what's going on in the world versus what's going on in the market. That's a very good point, And so Jim, thank you very much. I really appreciate you jumping in. As always,
sending lots of love to your wife, Jim.
Yes.
And enjoy your weekend.
Oh, sis.
Well, that conversation ended up not quite being Diaspora, you should know, but you know, it was more of an in conversation with.
It was just a shame that we weren't able to get our guest on tonight, you know what I'm saying, due to technical difficulties, but we will try to get her back on again. And maybe we can connect Zoom with StreamYard or something like that. I don't know if it's possible, you know what I'm saying. Maybe we can get her on a Zoom and then maybe I can share the screen and do it for a third party, or maybe just help her.
Work it out.
Some people do use Zoom.
We work it
Can
out,
you do that, Sister Kai? I call Sister Kai the queen of the YouTube stream.
No,
so.
no.
Can you do that, Sister
But I
Kai?
know some people use Zoom. Yeah, but I never use Zoom. I'm just familiar with StreamYard. Yeah, but some people use Zoom.
Right. So I will check that out. You know what I'm saying, and see how that works with our program and everything that we're doing. You know what I'm saying. Maybe that's an option that we can
have her on.
Yeah,
we'll be having her on.
We'll be having her on. But next week we're gonna be having on the next show. Excuse me. We're gonna have another amazing guest all the way from Ghana. You know what I'm saying. So I'm not gonna say who her name is. Guys,
no, and that's.
But she's an amazing diaspora who's actually left the UK and flew over.
And she's doing what you wouldn't be expecting her to be doing in Ghana.
You wouldn't be expecting this one, you know what I'm saying? So, guys, make sure you tune into that one, you know what I'm saying?
We were actually quite fortunate to connect with her via Sister Kai.
Yes, big shout out to my sister.
She's so sweet.
Yes. So, Kai, any last words before we wrap up the show?
I'm so happy to be back here. I'm very, very happy to be back. Always fun, you know. I love the vibe, so I'm grateful to be part of the Blackmail TV. So guys, subscribe.
We're gonna have some, and this is what I'm saying. This whole pandemic has really got on my nerves because if we were in the studio together,
oh my gosh,
the energy, the energy, it will just be like through the roof. You know what I'm saying? But guys, thank you so much for joining. You know what I'm saying? Don't forget to like, share, subscribe. You know what I'm saying? Guys, it's free. It's free. If you're really about this work and you're really about supporting, then support the channel. Don't be a ninja watcher. Just sitting there watching the video and not clicking on like silent ninja. No, click the like button.
Silent ninjas do nothing for the growth.
Share the video. You ain't hitting. It's free, family. It's free. You ain't nothing coming out your pocket. All right. So definitely support the channels. Go over to the Diaspora channel and definitely subscribe, guys, because we're going to be bringing out loads more content. A lot more things are going to be happening and we're going to be working together. We've been collaborating on with. So don't miss this space. Anyway, I'm going to say, guys, it's bye from one half of Blackmail TV.
And it's bye from the other half of Blackmail
TV. And of course, from our lovely co-host.
Oh, sis, you almost didn't. You almost.
Bye, guys.
We're trying to get the channel now.
No, you almost didn't give us a little bit of Ms. Mocha.
Rewind. There we go.
Guys. All in store. Check it out.
Yes.
You know how we do it here. So, and please reach out. We want to have you on our shows. You know, if you are a business owner, you know, Blackmail TV, the Diaspora channel, we are here for you guys. So please send us an email and then we will take it from there.
We will take it from there, guys. So make sure you do that to allow your business to be promoted. Because remember, as this channel grows, more people will see your product and your content or whatever it is that you're producing, manufacturing, or creating, and it gives you more visibility. But guys, down below, I'm going to put the content. I almost forgot about this, right? But I hope you've been seeing it during the show. Blackmail TV merch is finally open. The Blackmail TV merch is open. So you saw those Blackmail TV tees I was wearing. You can now get one of those yourself. And I'm also putting a little bonus design as well that is going to be coming out later on. You're going to see me wearing it soon. But if you want to get it first, definitely go over to our Blackmail TV merch at Teespring. Just put LSG Blackmail TV. And you will be there and you'll see the products and the merchandise that you can pick up yourself. Well, you know what I'm saying? My sister, it was absolutely beautiful. It was
as always.
Absolutely a pleasure.
As always.
It was absolutely fantastic. You know what I'm saying?
So we'll bid you a bon nuit.
A bon nuit.
Bon nuit, guys. Bon weekend.
Bon nuit.
Right, family. So again, one more time, thank you very much for joining the Blackmail TV family. You know what I'm saying? Make sure you subscribe to the channel. Make sure you share and like. So make sure you're hitting that like button and you're hitting that bell notification to be kept up to date. We've got the Brotherhood podcast, Diaspora, you should know, on Fridays. In Conversation is on Mondays. You see what I'm saying? And guys, we're going to be doing a relationship show. We haven't decided what schedule that's going to be.
But we are also going to be doing some reviews.
But we're going to be doing some reviews on some of the stuff that's going on. So you're going to see our live reviews.
So guys, we do some stuff with the stuff you send us.
The stuff you send us, all right?
Like people keep sending us stuff and then like I keep sending them stuff. They haven't done anything with it.
All right, we just have to get round to it. All right.
Yes.
So we will get round to it, family. Don't worry about it. All right. So. I'm gonna say, obviously we said it before, but I'll say it again. It's bye from one half of Black
and bye from
Franklin.
The other half.
And peace out, family. Peace. Love you.